It was late, the kind of quiet where every little sound feels amplified. My phone buzzed, a sharp vibration against the nightstand, an unknown number. The message was short, but it hit me like a physical blow. "Are you married to her?" I hesitated, my thumb hovering over the keyboard. Who would ask this, especially now? I typed back cautiously. "Yes, I am." "May I ask who is texting me at this hour?" The reply came almost instantly. I wish this was a mistake, but the truth demands honesty. A chill ran down my spine. Truth? What truth could possibly involve my marriage? I asked, my heart starting to pound. The stranger's next words made the room feel colder. "Your wife has been seeing me for a long time." I stared at the screen, hoping, praying it was some kind of sick joke, a cruel prank. "I need proof," I typed, my fingers fumbling. "Don't just throw out vague accusations. I understand your disbelief," he wrote back. "I can send you screenshots. Dates, times, everything." My hands were shaking as I replied, "Send them." The images started to load. Conversations. I recognized her style of texting immediately. The little quirks, the emojis she always used. My chest tightened until it felt hard to breathe. Familiar phrases, inside jokes that were once ours, now stared back at me from a stranger's phone. It was undeniable. "Why are you telling me this now?" I managed to type, the words blurring through a film of shock. "Guilt," he replied. It finally outweighed the fear. My mind was racing, trying to process the timeline, the deceit. "Is it over? Is it still going on?" I needed to know. "It ended recently," he said. "But the consequences remain." "Consequences?" I typed back, a bitter laugh almost escaping my lips. What consequences could possibly remain after a betrayal this complete? His next message was the one that shattered everything. "There's a chance the children aren't yours." My vision swam. The phone felt impossibly heavy in my hand. I struggled to form a coherent thought, let alone a response. "Is this just another attempt to hurt me?" I asked, desperate for it to be a lie. "I wish it were," he replied. "But the doubt is there now, isn't it?" A sarcastic, hollow thank you was all I could muster. "Thanks for destroying my peace. I'm sorry," he wrote. But silence would have been worse. I ended the chat, dropping the phone onto the bed. I just sat there, alone in the dark, the silence roaring in my ears. After what felt like an eternity, I picked up my phone and opened a new chat. "My wife, are you awake?" I sent the message, my voice in my head sounding distant and strange. "Yeah," she replied casually. "Why, you sound odd." "Is there anything you need to confess to me?" I asked, cutting straight to the point. Her reply was laced with what sounded like confusion. "What are you talking about?" "Someone contacted me," I said, "with some very disturbing claims." The silence on her end was longer this time, heavier. I pushed again. "I'm asking for honesty." "Not avoidance. People lie," she finally replied. "They do it for attention." Without another word, I forwarded the screenshots the stranger had sent. Her reply was immediate. "Who sent you these?" "The sender doesn't matter as much as the truth, does it?" I shot back. The conversation shifted. "You're trusting a complete stranger over your own wife?" she accused. "Evidence speaks louder than promises," I replied, the words feeling cold and foreign. "I feel so attacked right now, I'm overwhelmed," she wrote. "Betrayal tends to overwhelm everyone involved," I said. Then came the question I knew was coming. "Are you going to leave me?" "Answers come before decisions," I typed. Finally, a crack in her defense. I admit it. "I had an affair, but it was meaningless." "How can something so meaningless threaten to destroy our entire family?" I asked. "I never intended for it to go this far," she pleaded. "Intentions don't erase consequences." A new wave of text came through. "Do you still love me?" "Love without trust feels hollow," I replied. The apologies started then, a flood of them, begging for another chance. But there was one question left. "Do you know the truth about the children?" The pause before her reply was the most painful silence of my life. "It told me everything." "I'm not sure," she finally wrote. "I was always too afraid to check." "Well, your fear just became our reality," I told her. "Please don't tell anyone yet," she begged. "Secrecy is what got us into this mess," I replied. "Can we talk in person?" she asked. "I need distance to think clearly," I said. Her tone turned sharp. You're punishing me emotionally. Boundaries are not punishment, I typed, feeling a strange sense of calm settling over the storm in my chest. I'm so ashamed, I'm terrified, she wrote. Honesty should have arrived a lot sooner. What do you want from me now? She asked. I want space, and I want legal clarity. So you're planning revenge? She accused. Peace is my only plan, I replied. What about the children? Will you abandon them? The question stung. Fatherhood is defined by love, not biology, I said, and I meant it. Her messages devolved into fragmented sentences, broken by what I could only imagine were tears. Just focus on the children and on yourself, I advised. Is there any hope for us? She asked. Hope requires truth and time. I'll do whatever it takes, she promised. Your promises have lost their power, I replied. Are you going to block me? Silence will help us both right now, I said. A final, long apology filled the screen, every word dripping with regret. I read it, but I didn't reply. I put the phone down and just stared at the ceiling. The betrayal was a deep, open wound, but the clarity felt strangely calming. I knew the road ahead would be painful, but at least it would be honest. The chat was over, but a new, uncertain chapter had just begun.